Dude, I told you we don't do that anymore. Welcome back, friends. What is up? YoBGS here, radio DJ with more than 10 years experience right now programming music for country stations, pop, and rock stations. Dream, for the first time in a few years, posted a music video, not on Dream Music, but on his main channel. So you better believe that got me to drag out the camera in the new place, and we are going to be checking this video out today. Now, if you're not familiar with Radio DJ Reacts, basically I'm going to go through this song and tell you whether or not I think it should be on the radio in 2026. And there is a big gap right now that we need to fill kind of in the world of music, and maybe Dream is the guy to do it. Maybe he's bringing the vibes here. So we're gonna get this started. I've seen some of the lyrics and I saw a little bit of the video. I'm really excited to see what we got in store today.
Simple story about a man that got framed on a wall. Had a picture and a name and a number to call. They started ringing, started singing out his name in the hall. No one wondered if he did it at all.
And this could be referencing any number of things that Dream has gone through, right? First of all, I'm gonna go back to the beginning for one thing in particular, but it's giving Minecraft Manhunt vibes, obviously by intention. And then it's also giving the fact that everybody who left the Dream SMP started to have their own drama. If you've ever followed a band that's broken up, this is what happens, right? They're together for like 20 years, they break up, and then all of a sudden everybody writes a book. Everybody's got to tell you what happened. You're like, I thought you guys were friends for 20 years. Now I find out that you hated each other the whole time. Unfortunately, the Dream SMP, the same thing. And for someone who is a seemingly shy kid, kind of like Dream was, you gotta believe that, well, clearly it got to him. He wrote this song about it. Now, one thing I wanted to point out here at the beginning,
Simple story.
okay, we got a 3-second intro. I love that because right now, like Harry Styles' Aperture is going up the charts a lot. That thing is so slow. Guys, that clocks in at 5.5 minutes. I need something with some punch, some vibes, something that is going to get you screaming, yelling, singing in the car, windows down, volume up. Maybe not now because it's winter, but you get the vibes. Let's take it again.
A man that got framed on a wall. Had a picture and a name and a number to call. They started ringing, started singing out his name in the hall. No one wondered if he did it at all. There's a mob at the
Because that could also reference, right, like the speed runs, the 1 in a trillion or 8 trillion chance or whatever.
door. It's about to get bloody.
There's the Manhunters.
Who were acting real funny. They said the town's outside and it ain't even sunny. And the bounty is a whole lot of money. He sweat.
Yes. Okay. First of all, a couple things. We're getting into the like pre-chorus there. I love it because it fits the Minecraft Manhunt vibe, right? When you think about it, Minecraft Manhunt is some of Dream's best friends in real life who turn on him and then go after him. And now he's talking about, when that unfortunately happened in the world of business associates and business relationships and all that kind of stuff. But it's so clean. It's so concise. There's not much wasted in this song. And I think that's one of Dream's biggest leaps forward so far is this is so much cleaner than his other stuff was.
Even sunny, and the bounty is a whole lot of money. He's sweating, he's bleeding, he's having trouble breathing. His friends die, there's no time, he ain't even grieving. He's kicking, he's screaming, but he can take a beating, so he just keeps repeating.
Also, the text, unrelated to whether or not it belongs on the radio, the moving text I love. Like, I love the way that this is done artistically, and the pre-chorus is a very not Dream thing. We're gonna listen to it one more time and I'll explain what I mean.
Friends die, there's no time, he ain't even grieving. He's kicking, he's screaming, but he can take a beating, so he just keeps repeating.
I know, and you're getting mad because the big drop is here, but it's interesting because he's repeating those lines. Well, he's repeating the chorus to himself like a mantra, which is what we're about to get into. Like I said, I looked up the lyrics ahead of time. But for someone with ADD, focus, mantras, that stoic monk-like patience of sitting on top of a mountain like this and being able to just repeat Om to yourself, that focus is impossible if you have attention issues. But in this world of combat, in this world of chaos, that's where people with ADD thrive. That's where it sounds like he's attempting to thrive anyway.
So he just keeps repeating. My arms, my legs, my
So good.
skull, my brain, my blood, but
My neck, my back, my what? No, it's a completely different song, but I love it. I want to go back to watch the video part of it. I was just enjoying the drop into the chorus there.
he just keeps repeating. My arms, my legs, my heart, my skull, my brain, my blood, but not my soul. Stab me in.
It's so weird. It feels so weird to be sitting here smiling, but like loving the cinematography of all of it. The fact that he's working in Minecraft Manhunt strats.
My brain, my blood, but not my soul. Stab me in my back, my friend. Fill me with adrenaline. My arms, my legs, my heart, my skull, my brain, my blood, but not my soul. Kick me out, get up again. Fill me with adrenaline. He's getting up.
The chorus itself, so two things I like about it. One, it is anthemic. It is big. It is the kind of thing that you sing, right? The kind of thing the artist runs to the front of the stage, holds up the microphone, and everyone in the crowd starts singing along. I love that part of it. But something else I love about it is the chorus loops twice with different words. And on my radio show, we do a thing every morning called What the Blank, where like you cut out part of a song, people text in what's missing from the song, they can win a prize. Well, it's fun when you have a song like that, because technically there could be two right answers there at the different part of the chorus. I went just not far back enough. Ugh. Yeah, there's stab me in my back again, my friend, and kick me, I'll get up again. But also, it's interesting that that is the mantra that he's repeating to himself, because, you know, he just keeps repeating that in his head. And it's very much a like, you know, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, that kind of thing. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And then they make him angry and he goes on a rampage here. That's kind of what I mean. Yeah, like he's putting down his hands to be a man. So it's somebody who grew up fighting his entire life, got to adulthood, and then realized, wait, now I'm not supposed to fight anymore, right? That's what we're told, that, you know, the whole time growing up, is you're not supposed to use your words, not your fists, that kind of thing. And it feels like he's the only one who is trying to not use his fists anymore. And then you see everyone still chasing him, everyone's still trying to get him. And then we get back into the pre-chorus again. So it is that vibe. Well, but it's interesting because he's still a kid inside, yet that kid is the one who is trying to fight. And like I mentioned earlier, where I think this is just a really clean song on Dream's part, there's no mincing words here, right? Like, you know what he's doing, you know where he's coming from and where he stands in the song. And it just, again, knowing his story, being a fan for as long as a lot of us have, it's almost hard to hear. Like, it's hard to hear that people are hurting on that level and feel like they have to fight on that level all the time. Then you get back into it, right? It sort of reminds me of like the grizzled cop that you hear about in the old movies, where it's like, or the thief in an Ocean's movie. He was ready to be done. He thought he'd gotten out of it, and then they pull him back into it. And that's, but because the song's called Adrenaline, he wants to be filled with the adrenaline. It's almost like he misses it too. There's a part of him that misses that conflict, even though he wants to move on. He wants to be an adult. There's that part of your brain that keeps pulling you back into it again. And I just want to hear the drop one more time because it is so good. And there's a literal drop. There's a literal drop with not the crystals, but the stalactites. And I just noticed it took those people out. That's awesome. I'm trying to do this with Bluetooth headphones this time so that the mic's not picking it up in front of me. But it almost sounds like every loop through the chorus, there's more background voices. Like that it's getting more anthemic as it goes along. But that may just be, again, my ears trying to adjust to this. We haven't even gotten to PmBata's verse yet. Oh, there's one other really cool choice there, and I've mentioned this in other Dream songs before. At the end of the chorus, he has the double under him that goes higher, and I really like that because it gives you good contrast, and it shows that Dream can sing a little bit more than I think people give him credit for. Yeah, go back. There we go.
Trying to mind my business, whole time trying to bring me down. Like, guess I can't trust nobody in it. Looking up when they try to make me look bad. Two faces, which do I look at? Ain't it crazy how the lanes ducking, never put them up, but seem to love the jab. My house, my car, take all I have. My friends, two foes, clothes off my back. When they burn it all to a...
Okay, gonna go back a little bit. I was digging PmBata. PmBata's cleaner too. Like, there's a lot more in that than some of his earlier verses. It's weird, man. You start to try and overanalyze some of the skins here and Taylor Swiftify it, where you're like, wait a minute, that kind of looked like Tubbo a little bit. And then you go over, you're like, that kind of looks like Tommy a little bit. But I would be surprised if that were the case, if you were trying to throw shade on that level. I think these are just people, and they're all just kind of vibing. I don't know that the players are references to anyone. You can let me know in the comments if they are. But interesting here, PmBata's lyrics are about material things, and Dream's verse was about all of the physical stuff, physical damage, you know. But PmBata's talking about, like, take all the things I have and I'll bring them back. Just a cool little contrast there.
Never put them up, but seem to love the jab. My house, my car, take all I have. My friends, two foes, clothes off my back. When they burn it all to a crisp, I'ma build it back up again. Ain't no pit stops on this road trip, only fuel we got adrenaline.
There you go. Okay, so little again, is it a reference to Road Trip, or did that happen to just be the choice of words of ain't no pit stops on this road trip?
Road trip, only fuel we got adrenaline.
My arms, my legs, my heart, my skull, my brain, my blood, but not my soul.
Don't worry, we're gonna go back. They call this in radio hooky. This is very hooky because the chorus is going to get embedded in your head. It's going to get stuck in your ear, and it is really... the chorus carries this song from a radio standpoint, and then you pick up the words and you sing along because they, you know, if you've ever been hurt, if you've ever been spurned, you've ever been stabbed in the back, you understand the feelings. But the chorus is what you hear on the radio, and you're like, whoa, I need to hear that again.
My arms, my legs, my heart, my skull, my brain, my blood, but not my soul. Stab me in my back, my friend. Fill me with the dread.
I love it. If you see a couple weird cuts, my headphones have been cutting out, but that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a little cobwebs first time back in a couple years, right?
My legs, my heart, my skull, my brain, my blood, but not my soul.
Back for a second there. That's the other part that kind of stinks, is because everyone has armor on. It's a little hard to tell what the skins look like. You know what I mean? It's fun just trying to find people.
My blood, but not my soul.
I made it into the end.
It up again. Fill me with adrenaline.
The TNT cannon. And he took out the dragon. Way harder back in the early days of Manhunt, but that's unrelated to the radio side of things. Huh. That ending is really interesting, that Dream beats the dragon and now all of a sudden the person that everyone wants is gone. Almost like okay, they got their pound of flesh from him. Now they're all waiting to see who the next target is going to be. Who's the next person that everyone's supposed to go after? So I dig the song. There's a lot to it, I think, that makes it very radio friendly. I would like to hear it on the radio. Would you? Let me know in the comments below. Because again, I compare it to a lot of what's going on in pop right now, because that's the station that I'm primarily on. We need stuff with a little more teeth. We need stuff with a little more bite. This has kind of AJR vibes in a lot of ways. They're the only like rock band that's doing much of anything right now. So I love this. I would love to see more of this Dream. I would love to know that he's been in the lab and we're going to get some more music, but it took us 2 years to get to this point. It took me a couple years to turn the camera back on. So who knows, when this is going to be happening again, my friends. But if you dug the video, if you're still here, please make sure to subscribe. Helps the channel out more than you know. Take care, as always, my friends, and I will see you in the next one.